Hello Internet, welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley, and in this video I'm going to bring you along with me through a little room tour of my online boutique, office, guest room, miscellaneous, all-purpose room combo. I think what I've done in this room, which isn't very big, is really impressive. It's very functional and it's also very cute in here, so I thought I'd bring you along. For those of you who don't know, I just wanted to preface this video by telling you that I have just launched an online boutique. It's small, it's just me running it, so if you could go check that out, that would be really awesome. I would really appreciate it. I will leave that down below, but it's called Harp and Row, and I actually plan on doing kind of like a boutique babe, boutique boss series here on my channel where I kind of tell you some of the details about the behind the scenes of running my boutique, and then also maybe how you can start your own or the steps that I took to start my business. So if that sounds interesting, then subscribe to this channel because you won't want to miss that. Before I begin, I just want to give you kind of a history of this room. So our house has 2 bedrooms. And for a while, a good 6 months when we first moved in, we had a roommate. It was my boyfriend's best friend, and he recently moved out, so we finally got to have our office. Love you, Alex, but I'm really glad you're gone. I'm just kidding, kinda. But anyways, so we finally have this room, and it needed to serve as an office space because my boyfriend and I are both in college, and we need a quiet space away from any distractions where we can work on homework. And we also need a designated like desk area so that we can lay out any papers or anything for research projects. And then also we needed it to serve as a guest room because we have a lot of people who come to Tucson to stay with us. We don't really have a place for them, so they have to sleep on our couch, or like we sleep on the floor and they sleep in our bed, and it's just not a very like nice experience for anyone. So having a livable space for guests to come and like feel at home was really important to us, and so I tried my best to make this function in a number of ways. And then also I just launched my boutique, like I said, and so it also needs to hold all of my inventory and all of my supplies for that. And I also need to have a photo station or a photography type of an area for all of my pictures. So that is what this room does, and it's also acting as storage too, so it's got a lot going on for it being such a small room. So hopefully I can give you guys some ideas. So yeah, let's finally get into this. So when you walk in, you'll see that I need to paint my door. And then we have this little plant. All I did was take those palm leaves from the 99-cent store, and I put them in a thrift store basket. So that was really inexpensive, and I think it looks really cute. And then right here we have this tapestry. There are actually no lights or light switches in this room, so this was perfect to kind of like take up this little random area where the light switch would be. And if you curve here, we have this ottoman which stores blankets for guests, and then on top of it I just have a rug that I use in a lot of my flat lays on my Instagram account. Go check that out if you're interested in seeing some of my cute boutique stuff. And then this is where I always set any packages that need to be delivered to the post office. It's just a nice little command center, and then it's also really nice. It kind of acts as a little table where I can just kind of sit on the floor and then place items here to be wrapped. And if you want to see a video on that, I can totally do that. And then I have this tapestry hanging from Target. From here on out, I'm going to be photographing all of my product shots for the website right here. Because the lighting, as you can tell, is really nice right here, and so it acts as the perfect backdrop for photos. And it the tapestry provides a little bit of a textural element too in the background without being too busy. Then you pan this way, and up there we have some hanging plants from I think Target and maybe Ross. Then in this corner, hidden, we have our vacuum where it's still easily accessible, my tripod, and then some tiles that I put down on top of the carpet to use for flat lays, and my lights. Then we have this day bed. This is kind of ugly. I don't really care for the frame. As you can see, it has little leaves and stuff, and it's actually green, which I'm not a big fan of, but whatever. We got it for a really great deal on Facebook. And then I use it as a couch, or like kind of like a little lounge area during the day when I want to work, but I don't want to sit at the couch or at the office chair. I just sit on here, and then it has a trundle underneath that pops up to be the same level as the bed, which is really imperative for when we have guests over, especially when we have couples over. I have all of my hats hanging. All I did was I just took some clothespins and some yarn and a tack and hung it down as long as I needed it to be, and then just pinned all of my hats to it. Super inexpensive, and I feel like it makes the wall look really cute, and then it acts as storage for my hats so they're not taking up space in the closet. Then we have this adorable little clock from Anthropologie that my aunt got me. A lamp that has, as you can kind of see on the side, it has a plug, which is really functional for guests. And then this, it has our Wi-Fi password, which I just made out of just printer paper and a dollar store frame, and I just kind of like drew on this little border and made it as cute as I could get it. Then we have a little jewelry holder in case guests want to place like their wedding rings or something on it. Then we have a Polaroid camera, which I actually use a lot in my flat lays. And so once again, instead of actually storing that, I decided to display it because it matches the vibe of the room. And then a hourglass and a picture of the USA, which I think is perfect for a guest room. Then a little car that is my boyfriend's, and a wax melt thing for it to smell good in here. So I wanted this room to be as clutter-free as possible, but still be inspiring and cute, and also not be too personal to where guests kind of feel like they're imposing on your space. And so I think that the way I've decorated this is perfect. Then we have this chalkboard, or this whiteboard that I got at Hobby Lobby. Sorry, the lighting looks kind of weird. And I don't have anything on that right now because I ran out of dry erase markers. Then we have my taxpayer's license and this little $5 thing from Target. I think it was from the bullseye section, where I've just kind of pinned pictures. But as soon as my business license comes in the mail, then I will probably be hanging that there instead of the photos. And then we have our desk. I wanted this to be as clear as possible, so in that little square thing we have paper clips and tacks and like just little things like that. My dogs are barking. Then my favorite scented candle, which is Vanilla Bourbon Peach from Bath & Body Works. It smells so good, and it matches the room, so that's cool. And then in this teapot, I've shown you guys before, but I keep pens and pencils in there just so it looks cute. Cuter than like actually displaying them. And then we have my business cards and a lamp. Then down there I just hold a pair of scissors because I'm constantly needing scissors like 20 times a day when I'm packaging orders. And then my homemade beauty book, just because I think it's a really beautiful book, and then a fake plant on top. And if guests want to read when they're staying here, then they can. And then in that little mint organizer from Walmart, I just keep any papers or orders or anything like that that haven't been filed away yet. Then this chair is from Goodwill. I spent $2 on it, and it's actually super comfortable. It's a little bit dirty and dingy, as you can see on the arms. I've tried my best to clean it, but it's really not that bad, so I don't really care. Then on this cart, it's supposed to be it's supposed to look like that, and it's supposed to be like a rolly cart. I bought 2 of them and stacked them and removed the wheels so that it kind of created this bookshelf that is more of like little buckets instead of just shelves, and it's very functional. And then I have all of my boutique supplies in here, and if you guys want a tour of this and how I organize this, then don't forget to subscribe and comment down below, and I will totally do that for you. I might just do it anyways. I keep my camera in that bag. Then we have this really cheap cube organizer. I see these on Facebook all the time. Don't pay full price at IKEA or Walmart because you could probably get one used. That's what we did. We paid 30 bucks for this thing. We keep a little TV there for if guests want to watch TV. And we have our little mini fridge. I got it at Black Friday at Walmart for like 10 bucks. It's really cute. It's perfect for holding like water bottles or something. And then we have this cute little lamp, which is not turning on. I don't know why. And then I keep a bunch of books that are really old that I just like the aesthetic of. And then we have our Wii, which is connected to the TV, and that's what we use to access like Netflix, YouTube, all of that. And then in these drawers, I keep up here, this one's Braden's. I don't know what he even has in there. And then this one, I keep more business cards and some kind of like stationery type of items. Then in this one, I keep pens, pencils, my pencil sharpener, glue, just random supplies. And then in this one, I keep all of my flat lay props. And obviously as my business grows, then so will this, which is why we have some empty. I'm counting these as empty because I don't have to be storing these books here. I'm just doing it for visual purposes. So all I'll have to do is just get more of these things and place them in place of this, and then I have more storage. So yeah, that is an overview of the room. Oh, and then I also have behind the door a full-length mirror that I will be hanging on the door eventually, as soon as we actually paint it. But here, let me get like in front of this so you guys can see me. But we haven't hung that yet. This is just really nice to have for guests because I don't know, it's just nice when you're staying at someone's house to have a mirror that you can look at yourself in. But yeah, this is the room. I think it's very functional, and I think it's very, very cute the way that it's decorated. It's very girly, but I think it's perfect for guests. And for me, it inspires me to be in this room, so that's very important. That is the conclusion of this guest room office tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. I'll see you guys next week.